Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another Reverse 1999 episode. Lots of things happened in the last episode. Um, we learned that Moldir was, still kind of on our side, which is fantastic. She sent Ulrich and his guard up onto the mountains. We had a little mini game there as well. I forgot which part it was. But yeah, no, we were climbing the mountain, which was nice. And yeah, we met Buddy Fairchild as well. He seems pretty cool. And then, of course, Buddy Fairchild has those penguins with him. Last time we were with them, I think he mentioned that the penguins could also fly. I don't know if that's true or not, but if they can, that would be awesome. Of course, we also spent a lot of time in the labyrinth with, Team Timekeeper and Nautica, and Nautica was getting some whispers from Matu, yes, I think that's the name of the earworm, who seems like it's like whispering some prophecies or something into her ear, which is not ideal. Um, I mean, it seems ideal to her, but to me it seems very strange, and I don't feel reassured that that she's got an earworm whispering to her every now and then, which is yeah, that's how I feel about that. Um, Towards the end of last episode, we arrived into these ruins. We knew that to get to the Manus' base of operations, their stronghold, we had to get past the ruins and through into a mountain, and that's where the stronghold is, and that's why Ulrich and his guard are climbing up the mountain so that they could activate the Regulus record, which I believe only has a few minutes of playtime left on it, which is not good, of course. So they're gonna have to time it perfectly, and the distance, the estimations say that the disc should barely be able to reach the stronghold. So I guess Ulrich's kind of betting on Team Timekeeper actually making it to the stronghold, past like all the guards and stuff, because because the path to the stronghold is of course heavily guarded and stuff. That's what we're told, anyways. But yeah, we got separated. Like Vertin and Sonata were separated from Nautica when the two of them fell down, and we learned that Miss Grace, or Miss Stranger now, is Moth, the Foundation's spy, which is yeah, that's an interesting development. Let's move on. My dear siblings is the name of this part. Okay, we're back with Moldir. Moldir taps a code into the communicator before putting it back in her pocket. Alright.
Lieutenant.
Hello, Sergeant White Gloves. Against a howling wind, Moldir tucks her curls behind her ears and turns toward the voice.
What is it, Sergeant?
With all due respect, what are we doing here?
Oh yeah, Moldir did say that I think both her and damn it, what's the name of the other guy? To Ptolemy, yes, Ptolemy. I think she mentioned that they were both like stationed in like pretty ridiculous, far out places, by I think Igor. So I don't know what Igor's planning here, but I guess he's like maybe trying to, keep them away from the Manus. I don't know. Her subordinate poses a simple but tough question. Her troops are relaxed, warming themselves around their fires, yet each one would be ready the moment she gives a word.
We're on standby.
Yeah. It's a question Moldir can't answer, so she turns away. She'll have to feign determination for now.
Stand by for what?
To capture any Foundation soldiers that make it to the shore.
Then what about the ones we already captured? Why are we only holding the run-of-the-mill seamen? The other two could have been useful, but we just...
The sergeant stops, his eyes flicking toward the clinic, where Ulrich and his guard just departed.
Those two? Hardly. What can an awakened researcher and a rookie guard do in Antarctica?
Rookie guard?
Holding them would be a waste of resources.
That was cool though, when we saw the guard coming clutch a little bit, That was awesome. She directs her stare out into the white distance.
Where is Danilov? Tell him to meet me at the helicopter.
The helicopter wasn't working properly last time, right? Maybe they fixed it. The order comes quick, as do her steps out and away. Alright, back at the clinic, where we've got some of these people saved. Captain Danilov takes a long and deep sip of stew, letting the warmth linger on his tongue, making it all the worse when he is suddenly tapped on the shoulder.
Stop sneaking up on me like that.
Okay, so Danilov is the aircraft captain.
Gotcha. Some things never change, huh? Still as jumpy as you were when you were a kid.
Come on, cut it out. I'm a captain now, you know? Not some kid.
He sets down the can reluctantly and rises to his feet.
What do you want? Did the lieutenant send you?
Yep. She wants you over at Canis Minor.
As they pass each other, Captain Danilov catches a muttered complaint.
Lucky you. Getting to stretch your legs while the rest of us have to sit here idling away the hours.
Guess that's how it is these days. Everything still seems foggy.
He takes 2 steps outward, and the surgeon matches him stride for stride.
Tell me about it. I thought Brazil was tough, but this feels worse. Sometimes it takes more courage to stick to a choice than to make one. I think someone might be struggling with that.
You should know better than to doubt our leadership, White Gloves.
Never doubt Mulder. We love Mulder. The surgeon stops.
Sure, but what if they start doubting each other? What if the Admiral's steering us one way and the Lieutenant another?
That's a possibility.
You saw how the Lieutenant let that Foundation researcher go. Didn't that bother you?
Silence lingers as the captain finds himself watching snowflakes settle on his boots. At last, he forces himself forward.
I trust them both, no matter what.
Alright, awesome. Hopefully he doesn't get betrayed or something. The captain closes his maintenance manual, finding himself in search of the least technical way to explain the helicopter's malfunction.
Your rate issue might just be a pedal problem, you see.
If you say so, buddy.
In this case, either the rudder pedal has loosened, which is affecting the responsiveness of the tail rotor, or the tail blades were damaged by the impact.
Okay. What impact did the helicopter have?
I see. Let me take a look.
She nods and climbs into the cockpit. Oh, nice. She can fix it. From her tool set, she draws out a small arcane item.
Что было, то и будет.
Cool. That's what she said when she cast the arcane skill to revert Ulrich's grenade as well. She said she's saying the exact same line as well. A stream of glimmering powder flows from her tweezers into the detached knob. Beads of sweat form and then evaporate into the cold air. Okay.
This is more complicated than I thought.
As arcane skill fails to activate, she shakes her head and puts away the tool.
I would be surprised if you managed to fix it in one go. Aircraft can be tricky. Took me 2 full years back at the academy to pass theories of flight mechanics, and even longer to really get the hang of it.
Nice try, Mulder. She studies Captain Danilov for a moment before offering a rare smile.
I remember. Your teacher called me in 3 times because of the extreme frustration and concern about your grades.
I'm just glad I didn't call father. That would have been the end of me. You know, I don't see you using your arcane skill much these days.
Well, there is not much use for it, really. Bullets and medicine are 1,000 times more useful on the battlefield.
Oh, she looks a bit sad. Detecting the rare and likely unintentional emotion in her tone, the captain hesitates.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that. Sorry. Do you want some space?
No, it's fine. You're fine. We just need to get this helicopter fixed as soon as possible. Can you run another check?
Alright.
There was a blockage in the system that stopped my arcane energy from flowing through. Maybe the issue isn't as simple as just the pedal blade.
Got it. I'll take another look.
The lieutenant exhales softly.
That blockage. I just couldn't push past it. Did I follow the wrong circuit? Or did I just do the whole thing wrong?
A silence lingers afterwards, forcing the captain to shift position.
I wouldn't overthink it if I were you. And stop underestimating your arcane skill. It saved us more times than I can count. Frozen prosthetics, broken casts, ripped dents. Hell, you've been fixing our guns since we were kids. There's nothing wrong with your power. We all appreciate it a lot more than you think.
Thanks, man. He wedges his bulk beneath the cramped seat, flashlight in hand, inspecting each wire and following it with his fingers.
Did you get the adoption form when you were little too, Lieutenant?
Hmm? You mean the...
Yeah. Mine came after my parents died in 1999. Even now, I still don't know what happened that day.
His tone turns light, as if he's telling a joke.
When they brought me the death notice, they handed me an adoption form along with it. It was from Admiral Igor. At first I hated the idea. I didn't want anyone to take my father's place.
But you signed it. Otherwise you wouldn't be here.
I did. Because I needed to know what my parents gave their lives for. And the man they fought beside.
We are alike. Mulder keeps that thought unspoken, turning her eyes down to her repair tools.
I've never regretted it. I'm proud of where I am. Proud of everyone in this army.
Okay. Are you proud of the rebellion, though?
Not because we're the best soldiers Xenos ever had. I mean, I'm sure they definitely don't think that now. No. I'm proud because we're more than just an army.
The captain's head disappears entirely beneath the seat, his voice coming through muffled and distant.
We're family. We Storm Orphans grew up together, trained together, fought side by side. We trust each other like we trust ourselves. Hell, maybe even more so.
Well, what an unfortunate situation for Ms. Lopera. Yeah. He extracts himself from the cockpit, grease smeared across his face. Under her flickering gaze, Danilov drops his voice.
I know Father hasn't told us everything, but maybe this for the best. The less everyone knows about his plan, the better. But no matter what, I will follow you and the Admiral to the very end. Whether it's flying a fighter into the Foundation headquarters or waiting here until the spring.
Alright, buddy.
I believe in him. I believe that he can take us home.
Alright.
And I believe in you, sister.
He salutes solemnly, proudly, but the smears of engine oil on his nose take all the seriousness from the moment. A long, unfamiliar tightness rises in Mulder's throat.
Thank you, Captain Danilov. Our current mission is to wait here.
She blinks, breathes deep, and then exhales a misty stream into the air.
Those are our orders. Let's be sure we see them through.
Alright. That was nice. To be continued. All right, that was nice and wholesome. Can't help but feel like Lopra is kind of getting excluded from that, from this little trust talk from Mr. Danilov here. Yeah, last I checked, last I checked, let's just say she could be standing up instead of lying down on that bed. Let's press on. Part 15, In the Mouth of Madness. Are we finally rolling up to the Manus Vindictae? Oh yeah, we are still chatting with Miss Stranger here. Zeneto steps forward, her glass fitter aimed squarely at the Manus Apostle's chest.
Miss Grace, you're a Manus Apostle. Don't think we've forgotten what you did aboard the Free Breeze. What exactly are you scheming now?
Okay, Zeneto doesn't buy it. Miss Stranger tilts her head, sensing the arcane energy gathering at the glass fitter's tip out of the corner of her eye. A cough escapes her and is quickly suppressed, her whole body twitching to contain it.
The Free Breeze. My lovely little cruise ship. Like you, I often find myself missing those serene days on the water.
Very impressive though that her voice is significantly different from before and deeper.
But
Shout out
it
the VA.
seems a few unpleasant memories and misinterpreted actions have deeply wounded your trust in me.
I don't know if there was trust to be wounded, to be honest. For Zeneto, anyways. She leans closer until the glass fitter point presses against her skin. The timekeeper steps forward and stands beside Zeneto, allowing her to lower her shaking outstretched hand.
Timekeeper?
It's fine, Zeneto. I have a few questions I'd like to ask.
Wind lifts the ribbon around Miss Stranger's neck as glistening powder dissolves into the snow.
On our
Yes.
way here,
These are
we
Erd's
discovered a
items.
couple of items that I believe belong to Dr. Doris. A stethoscope and a typewriter.
Okay. I'm assuming Miss Stranger knows, everything that's going on with the ritual, since she is an apostle. Or at least portraying an apostle.
It seems they were intentionally left behind, like a series of signposts pointing us here. You wouldn't happen to know anything about these items, would you?
I don't know if they were... I think they were definitely intentionally left behind.
How about the powder we found on the typewriter?
But I don't know if they were left as signposts. Maybe they were. Maybe Erd was trying to get, people to follow her into the Manus Stronghold, but that seems pretty dangerous. Regardless though, it appears that she's kind of, how do I say it? Stripping her, how do I describe it? The stethoscope's definitely stripping her current life in this era away. The typewriter is kind of different though. It's more like abandoning Erd. It's like abandoning Erd herself, because Erd always had the typewriter across the eras, right? Actually, how does the typewriter work? Does it also survive the storm? Or every time well, I'm still assuming that Erd is getting reborn every era, like the Mr. Duncan situation. But yeah, I don't know. It seems like she abandoned the typewriter as well to join Manus, to kind of shed away the last bits of Erd. Or I'm just yapping and I don't make any sense, which would be funny.
It's finer than snow and reflects the sunlight differently. It sticks to the skin and is bitter on the tongue.
This powder thing, though, this might give new information.
Any idea how it got there? And how the typewriter ended up lying in the snowfields? Did you leave it there? Were you giving directions to the Foundation's investigators?
Come to think of it, That powder looked like the scales from a Lepidoptera wing. A butterfly. Or a moth.
Ah, a moth.
Huh. Moth. It's you, isn't it? You're the Foundation spy.
Indeed. A moth alights on Miss Stranger's fingertip, then flutters off with a barely perceptible twitch of her finger.
I could provide you with a detailed account of the Foundation's phototaxis experiments if you need further proof of my identity. But we're running out of time.
Their astonished stares hold on Miss Stranger as she turns her face toward the ruins beyond.
I'll lead you to the sanctuary. Dr. Doris, Miss Erb. It's already inside.
Fantastic.
Oh, and my moths have just brought some new information. Your human friend has also gone in that direction.
I don't know how I feel about that. It's a bit dangerous there, Nautica. Maybe you shouldn't do that. With that, she turns her back to them and advances without fear. A wary yet relieved sigh sinks into the snow.
The gate to the sanctuary won't stay open forever, Timekeeper. Shall we?
Okay. Shout out Miss Stranger, though. This seems like a very, very difficult and dangerous job that she's doing here. Alright.
No. This can't be real.
Well, Nautica's having a tough time. That's not good
This
either.
is how it ends, isn't it? Oh, I can't do this. I can't do this alone.
What do you need to do?
Sonetto, Miss Radio.
Oh, did Miss Radio fall down as well? Trudging alone through a perilous labyrinth had never been Nautica's the idea of an ideal scientific expedition.
Possible cause of death 1. Freezing. Frozen solid with a bunch of unstudied samples clutched in my hands. Possible cause of death 2. Getting torn apart. Cold, sticky monster fingers sinking into my skin and ripping me to pieces.
That's terrible. Let's think some happy thoughts, perhaps. Oh dear. And we're cracking.
Cause of death 3. Killing myself before 1 or 2 can happen to me.
That's even worse than 1 or 2. Oh, and the colors have inverted. That's not good. Yeah, Nautica's not having a good time up here. Yeah. How's she going to get out of this situation? An empty room. Okay. Another empty room. Another empty room. Fantastic. Like a waddling penguin moves from nest to nest, Nautica swivels her head around in constant search for lost companions. A break in her rhythm finally comes. This room holds life, yet the occupant possesses neither brilliant copper hair nor an arcane suitcase. Who are you? There was definitely someone's silhouette there. She drops into a crouch, tucking her legs in close to her chest, turning instantaneously from penguin to armadillo, in appearance anyways.
Who was that?
She summons every ounce of courage in her, forcing her head and vision up to the figure.
Frida?
Freelay? Oh my god. I was right. She never died. Let's go. Let's go. Her like employee form or something never got blood on it. And yeah, nice. She's alive. The once bright parka in her memory has faded with the wind. Its dull hue mirrors the owner's new ashen demeanor. Nautica uncurls, half stumbling as she rises to her feet.
Frida! Oh, I thought you were gone.
How did she end up here though? She had to go past the labyrinth and everything. And Freelay was sorry, is it Freelay? Yeah, it is Freelay. She was out to like make a signal, right, so that they could escape and be free of this place. But yeah, what's she still doing here? Tears burst forth as Nautica clutches her friend's gaunt arms. Freelay's not doing anything though. That's a bit odd. The survivor's glazed eyes roll into focus. 2 labored breaths escape, each exhaling without drawing anything back.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mother Spirit. Thank you for keeping us both in one piece. We'll find a way out of here. We'll look after each other. Oh, goodness, Frile, you're a sack of bones. I met 2 arcanists. They'll help us. I would have never even gotten here if it weren't for them. Oh, you should have seen how they chased off those snow monsters. You can trust them. Come, Frile. We have to find them.
I have a bad feeling. Frile's not doing anything. She's not saying anything.
They'll protect us. They'll get us home.
Hello, Frile. Are you capable of speech? Or, like, anything? Hello? Anyone home?
Frile, why aren't you saying anything?
Yeah. Why's your blood coming out of mouth? That's not good. Frile holds her gaze on Nautica, letting out another ragged breath as she points to her own mouth.
Can't you speak?
She lose her voice or something? I don't know what filled her mouth with blood. I can't really tell properly, but it does seem like there's quite a bit of blood in there.
It must be the cold. Yes, once we get back, you'll feel better. I promise.
Nautica strains to pull her out from the stone bed, but it feels as if she is rooted to it. Panting and spent of her strength, she releases and spies the motion of her friend's foot as it cuts words into the snow. No. Can't.
No? Why?
What's binding her to this place?
Frile, listen, I found it. The resting place of the Mother Spirit and the Rock of the Blank Era. Remember? I found lots of it. I found everything we came for.
That is good, but I'm afraid, I don't know, something terrible's happening. Frile holds, Frile holds her eyes on her once cherished friend, shifting into a devout smile. She wipes away the words, writing something new. Please write something wholesome and not scary or ominous.
Mother Spirit?
Nautica gasps. What did you write? Mother Spirit will see me soon. Oh dear.
See me soon.
Don't die, Frile. That's not good. Also, these are some very legible letters. Shout out to Frile. She's very well versed in foot writing, I guess. Frile nods with a smile, fingers clenched on the pendant around her neck. But we just found you, Frile.
I don't understand.
What's causing her to die? She has a, like, sickness or something?
You're going to meet the Mother Spirit?
Frile nods. Her conviction seems absolute.
But
Cold sweat runs down her spine.
you mean she has a mortal form? She's a living creature, like us? And she's here, in this ruin?
Oh, what? I thought she meant more abstractly, though, like a death. Or maybe she does have a mortal form. I mean, we did say that, that the Mother Spirit kinda, you know, a bit reminiscent of Arcana, the way, like the rituals and whatnot were described about her. Frile nods. Oh dear. Oh no. Okay, maybe it's not Arcana, you know? Maybe it's not Arcana, you know? It could just be someone else who also has godly powers, you know? And like poems and like lore written about her, you know? That's possible, right?
But How?
Nautica's blood surges into her limbs with sudden intensity. Freely tries to object, but only produces wheezing breaths. With visible frustration, she smooths a fresh patch of snow. I just don't know what happened to her voice. What happened to her while she was in here? Homage. Approach. A great gift. I
Is this
don't
what the
know.
ninth story in the Tales of the Mother Spirit is about?
Do please enlighten us, Nautica, on this story. I don't know what this gift and approach
Mother
could
and
be.
child, their heartbeats both align in joyful union through the womb of time.
She nods, her relief obvious through a gesture alone.
No, it can't be. The tales say that the Mother Spirit should be asleep. She shouldn't wake up until after the Arctic polar day.
Nautica grips her head tightly, as if preventing it from flying off.
So if she's asleep, then who are you going to see? Frile, I really don't understand.
Freely merely smiles. Hypoxia sets in, whether from this information overload or the bleak coldness, and Nautica crumples once again. Oh dear.
You really won't come back with me?
That's not
But
ideal.
If you come with me now, we'll be home soon. I drew a map, like you always did. There's food cached in the depots on the way. I even managed to train new sled dogs.
Why is her mouth muffled? Freely slaps a hand over her mouth. Why'd you do that, Freely? Why'd the music stop? That's not good. Freely, why are you hissing? That's a bit strange. Oh dear. With a swift kick, Freely sends a wave of snow bursting upward and shoves Nautica flat against the ground. That's not good. We're like under attack. Nautica presses down deeper as the snow blankets her. Footsteps crunch closer, deliberate, unwavering, methodical. Who is that? Minus grunts, maybe? They halt at the room's entrance.
The ritual is ready. They are waiting.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of Manus's, like, base of operations, so it does make sense that Manus would be doing something with Freely, but I don't know why they are keeping Freely, you know, and not, like, killing her like the other researchers, potentially. Yeah. Nautica hears Freely get up and walk away. The sounds pause for a moment.
Time to go.
The footsteps resume without hesitation, fading into silence until silence reclaims the room. Nautica emerges from the snowdrift. On tiptoes, she darts to the doorway, desperate to catch a glimpse of her friend. Okay, it looks like Freely is going to participate in the ritual, but beyond the door, there's only one spot of color, a pendant lying in the snow. Oh dear, that's a pendant of the Mother Spirit, right? That's not ideal. Sorry, I'm just trying to... Never mind. Wait, that says Amundsen. Isn't that like Nautica's family name? Shaking off snowflakes still clutching to her nose as she stares at the engraving.
Onward, child. Follow the word of mouth. To the earth's edge, the land farthest south.
Matu, please stop speaking.
The Mother Spirit's light, with ancient glow, guides us to the great current, nature's flow.
Sweat drips down her temples as she swallows hard.
Wait for me, Frile.
Okay, Nautica. Good luck. She lifts her foot, placing it precisely over the footprints in the snow. Very wise. Alright. To be continued. Okay. Things are developing. Don't know if these are great developments or not, though. Oh. This does not bode well. Is this a ritual room? Well, it looks like a terrible ritual is about to happen. That's Miss Stranger. Vertinsoneto, Nautica found her way through here. Can't really tell who these guys are, though. Oh well. Let's see, what's this trace? Dark fairy tale. The childhood bedtime stories reveal more when reread through the eyes of a grown-up. Alright. Tales of the Mother Spirit. Okay. Oh dear, we've got lots of these. When he first arrived in this world, the child received the Mother Spirit's first blessing. He stopped crying as sunbeam fell on the pillow. Through his tears, he saw her gifts. Golden rays warming his hands, white cloths softly swaddling his body, and fresh air breathing into his lungs. A single life is all we are given. Thus, the Mother Spirit taught the child to cherish. The third tale. The child gripped a bow, leaving deep footprints in the snow. It was his day to hunt. But this land hasn't seen any trace of birds or squirrels for ages. The long absent spring was growing fainter with every passing year, like a distant myth. Finally, the child took down the doe just before sunset. Closing those watery eyes glowing with innocence, his weary hands shakily splitting the flesh, he recognized that this was the Mother Spirit's second blessing. Staring at the frozen, fragile branches, the child knew it was time to go south. The seventh tale. The sun fell into the moss-covered plains, its once eternal fire, frozen by the ice. Fish drowned in the waters, sinking to the riverbeds, where they transmuted into swords. Oh damn. How does that work? Coffins creaked open, shriveled fingers clawed at passers-by, seeking redemption. The child trudged across the land, his blood and cotton wool forming scabs over the surface of his skin. His fingertips, first ravaged by chilblains, were then abraded by hoes and pickaxes. Only his vocal cords remained alive to pray to the Mother Spirit. Please rewrite the laws of this world. Please grant us a new spring. The ninth tale. The lost child received the Mother Spirit's third blessing. In the farthest south, the child passed through the Mother Spirit's body and knocked upon the gate to her soul. A sense of warmth he hadn't felt for a long time enveloped him, making him her child once again. Cradled in the Mother Spirit's arms, he heard the last message. Many years later, when the earth was again dotted with trees and flowers, the child's children sat around the campfire, begging for tales of the Mother Spirit. I embraced her, and she enlightened me. That was a great gift, he said. Her great gift. Okay. A bit scary. Enlightenment sounds a bit scary. Alright, let's press on to part 16, the Broken Land of Bliss. Yeah, no, there's definitely no Broken Land of Bliss out here. There's definitely some Broken Land though, but definitely not of Bliss.
Miss Stranger, where are we now? Miss Amundsen is a human. If she's been caught by Manus Vindicte,
then she would probably get killed, which is not good.
Keep it down.
But I'm fairly sure Freely is a human as well, and she's alive. She just lost her vocal cords, I guess.
We're in the tunnel to the sanctuary. It's the easiest path to follow, but also the most dangerous.
All right. I guess thanks to Miss Stranger, we won't have to deal with any guards in this area.
is that a lake?
Was there a lake out here? Oh dear. We're in the plaza of the city ruins. A prolonged silence hangs after the question. The answer obvious, yet the words petrify on their tongues. That's a lot of Manus Vindicte, people. That's not good. That's just not good.
No. That isn't water.
What are we talking about? The wind tugs at black hemp cloaks, but the hoods remain unnervingly still.
It's the believers.
Yeah, I guess there's so many that they're so close together it looks like a lake from afar. The circular plaza is flooded with believers, the lake rippling with their kneeling forms.
Their eyes see not one light of bright star.
Down they fell in martyrdom, but from death's murky waters they rise once more.
How about we don't resurrect Arcana? That would be pretty good, right? I think it'd be fantastic if we just didn't resurrect Arcana. Hello, Animus. Please stop doing your thing. An older woman stands atop the ringed ruins, delivering fiery words upon the frozen earth. Oh dear.
Children of the resurrected mother, lowly bearers of their mantle, let your bodies and souls be the means of their return. It is through their eyes alone that we may seize the truth of this world, for there is no inculcator but them.
Black-clad believers chant hymns that undulate with each wave of rhythmic bows. That's not good.
Call their name, beseech their light. With the mother's will manifested, the gate of ascension will swing open. Oh, what glory! Oh, what exaltation!
Okay, Animus, you can calm down a bit about your excitement of their return. A fervent voice erupts from the center.
The gate to the sanctuary is at the far end of the plaza.
Her fan points across the lake. Well, how are we gonna cross that?
How do we get past all these Manus followers?
Exactly.
If you look closely, Miss Sonetta,
What can we find if we look closely?
you'll see what they've become.
Have they become monsters? The believers kneel or prostrate, every head held low, their recitations seeming more and more mechanical.
Strange. It's almost like they're in a state of unconsciousness.
It's the easiest path to follow, but also the most dangerous. Whenever a sacrificial ceremony is held in the plaza, Animus has all the believers put on masks to ensure she has full control over them.
Well, that's not good.
Right now, there is only one thing on their minds: the ceremony. If we're careful and choose our route wisely, we can slip by them unnoticed. No one will see us except for Animus.
Well, I'd like for Animus not to see us as well, but I don't think we can avoid this, maybe.
What's the purpose of this sacrifice?
To open the gate.
They're taking a life just to open a gate?
Miss Stranger keeps her focus locked on the elder conducting the ritual.
We must take this opportunity to slip through to the sanctuary.
What exactly do you mean by that?
Another rising wave from that distant voice muffles their whispered discussions.
Great revealer of Arcanum, we humbly present this offering.
Who are they even offering? Oh wait, are they sacrificing Freelay maybe? Because Freelay is a human. As the elder's voice fades, the offering steps onto the plaza. Yeah, so Freelay's the sacrifice. And that's why she said she'll meet the Mother Spirit soon, because she's gonna get sacrificed. That explains why she's still alive. Though well worn, her attire betrays her former status.
The offering is human?
Surprise to no one, I guess, because Manus Vindictae has always been like this.
No. Not just any human. That's one of Nautica's expedition team members.
Shout out Vertin for recognizing her.
Timekeeper, look over there. It's Miss Amundsen.
Okay, if we can recognize her, I guess she's not hiding very well. The believers fill the plaza in concentric rings, while across the gates Nautica stands motionless. She is transfixed on the offering with unblinking eyes.
What's she doing there? Something about her doesn't look right.
She's too close to Animus. At that distance, the arcane skill controlling the believers could affect her too.
Well, that's not good.
We need to get her out of there.
How will we do that?
Stay down. Not yet. Animus could spot us at any moment. The ceremony is about to begin.
Oh dear. Do we have to watch this? Oh my god, where are these hands coming from?
Praise them. Worship them. Children of flesh, bear witness, for we shall bask in their radiant blessing.
Maybe we don't sacrifice Freelay? You know, that would be good, you know?
An offering taken, a gate opened. Through bone and blood let the gate fling open, and the path to ancient glory be revealed.
Oh, okay.
Be thankful, you unenlightened little beast, that the Mother is willing to take your pitiful life as their gift. What great mercy they show.
The horrific vision in Animus's words is laid bare, yet Freelay maintains her eerie smile. She walks toward the gate, nodding respectfully to the kneeling believers along the way. Well, that's not good. Then she halts just before the entrance. Her lips mouth inaudible words.
Through the giant mother's bones a path is laid. In bloody pain, eternal life is made. It's just like in Tales of the Mother's Spirit.
Freelay drifts, her eyes rolling over the scene, until they seize on the sight of her former companion. Hello, Freelay. Can you not die, please? Their eyes lock. Freelay. Cracked lips part, soundlessly forming words. Homage. Approach. A great gift. No. Can we not gift Arcana? Freelay? This is not good.
You really are going to see her. The Mother Spirit's light, with ancient glow, guides us to the great current, nature's flow.
Well, this isn't good. Nautica's avatar is laid over Earworm Matu's now.
The 9th story in Tales of the Mother Spirit.
Yep, we did just read that. And she got enlightened. Well, the child got enlightened. I don't know about Freelay though. She seems like she's gonna die painfully.
It happened in that season on that day. The children found their mother at the gate. With offerings, the finest of their art, they paid her homage with a faithful heart. And in return, their reverence repaid. By her great gift, her children were remade. By her
Remade?
great gift, her children were remade.
Well, Freelay, can you not get remade? Is that possible? And she's getting remade. Well, that sucks. Countless hands reach from inside the gate, swarming over Freelay in waves. Well, GG. Rest in peace, Freelay. May you be with the Mother Spirit, I guess, if she isn't evil. They coil around her like vines and gnarling roots, reality fracturing across her body inch by inch. That's terrible.
Right. That's right. This is the climax of the story.
Well, thanks for telling us that, Nautica.
When the children come close to the Mother Spirit, share her pain and her sorrow, and become one with her.
Her breath hitches, a scream claws up her throat, blood boiling in her veins.
The Mother Spirit will come. She'll come to guide us.
No, Nautica. No, Arcana is bad. She's a bad guy, okay? She's not going to guide us. Oh dear, this is not good.
She'll come to guide you, Freelay.
Okay, this is not good. Oh dear, what happened? What happened? What is this loud? Suddenly, a deafening wail explodes from within. Well, Freelay is becoming one with her now, I guess. Freelay crosses the threshold, and a shriek tears out from her searing chest. Yeah. Rest in peace, Freely. These are some terrible screams. The scream echoes across the expanse, its force so profound even the lava seems to halt mid-flow. Yeah. Yep, it is echoing. Well, she's gone. Nautica lashes her hands onto a prostrate worshipper, gasping out questions.
What's happening to her? Have you been through there? Why is she screaming?
This like echoing is really loud on the ears, so my apologies. Hopefully it'll stop soon. Her questions are met with a devotional void. 1 minute, 2. The crowd does not speak, does not murmur. Silence rules.
Mother. Spirit.
That shriek still rings in her ears, muffling all sound as if it were vacuum sealed. The believers are unresponsive, unspeaking, unbreathing.
Freely.
The shriek fades into a dull titinus. Thank goodness. Yeah, they were very loud. Animus taps her longbow on the ground, shattering the silence. Yeah, I feel like Animus is not happy about this one.
You humans should be grateful, flawed and pathetic as you are, yet nonetheless granted access to the gate at the mere cost of your tongues.
Oh, okay, so Freely's tongue was cut off. I thought she lost her vocal cords or something, but that makes sense.
Deeper is her sin than our cleansing could purge, greater her crimes than our judgment could meet. Yet, in their boundless benevolence, the great Mother of Resurrection has seen fit to accept her.
Alright, Animus. Let's just fight. Let's fight Animus.
May the Guiding One return to us and restore this world to the ancient order.
That sounds terrible, Animus. I'm going to not let that happen.
May the Guiding One return to us and restore this world to the ancient order.
Don't say that, believers. I know you're getting controlled and stuff. Animus shakes her bell, and at a cue, the entire congregation erupts in synchronized cries, heads bowed.
Cleansing. Judgment? What are they talking about?
Animus sways with her bell, the spectacle becoming a wild dance. And a chant resumes.
Their eyes see not one light of bright star. Men's past ways are shaded by their shame.
Barefoot, Animus circles the center, fully lost in her movements. What, she's just fully ignoring the fact that Nautica's just chilling here, alright?
Is that it? Is that the whole ritual?
No, we haven't even seen Erd yet. We opened the gates, and I guess we need another ritual to bring her back, to bring Arcana back through the gates. I guess that's what they're doing. She darts her eyes around, searching for some purchase in her whispered questions.
Where's Freely? What's behind the gates? And those hands? What are they? Is she really with the Mother Spirit now?
I don't think so. Unless she died, and the Mother Spirit's there, in her death. But her whole eyes only stare ahead.
Aliens are but aberrations in your
What just happened?
Nautica, I'm afraid you're not going to get any answers from these guys. A dissonant note cuts through the chant. A small voice reverberates between earth and sky, a sound almost pitiful against the enormous volume of the scene. Yet Animus pauses her dance. Atop the raised center, she spies down at Nautica from the corner of her eye.
Ah, a conniving little rat dares to taint the purity of our sacred land with her profane, filthy paws.
Oh, my bad. I thought Animus already recognized Nautica earlier, But she was just yapping about Freely and humans in general. My bad. Nautica draws a shuddering breath, the crisp air shivering her inside and out.
My friend Frile, where is she? Why hasn't she come back through the gate?
Why, it seems the lowly little beast has a friend to share in her misery.
Hey now, how about we don't sacrifice Nautica? That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Disgust and impatience twist her lips.
She has been taken by the Mother of Resurrection. Not that there was much flesh and wit to take.
Flesh and wit?
Oh dear, what's happening? A blinding light hits Nautica's face, and her eyes narrow by instinct. The gate cracks open. They watch as the crack widens into a gap, then a doorway, and finally the gate swings open. What's behind the gate?
Praise them. Worship them, children of flesh.
What?
The sanctuary gate has opened. The Mother is pleased with our offering, and we have been welcomed into their hall to bear witness to the final ritual.
Yeah, alright. So, yeah. Yeah, we do have one more ritual to do, to bring back Arcana, I suppose. Cool. Sure.
Yes! Bear witness to all their infinite kindness. Oh, their unmatched benevolence. They have taken so little, yet they grant us so great an honor.
Yeah, alright, Animus.
Great Mother of Resurrection.
Uh,
Oh, guiding one. We fall to our knees before your boundless love.
alright. As if Nautica's presence had become intolerable, Animus waves her hand with the kind of lazy energy usually reserved for swatting flies.
How much longer do you intend to allow this human to sully their holy land, Feed her to the gate. She must be removed.
Oh dear. I guess she's talking to the followers. Without another glance, she surges toward the gate. Behind her, two silent disciples seize Nautica. Oh dear.
No! Let me go!
Nautica!
You're taking her. Don't. Now is not the time to act.
A
If
stranger.
Anubis spots us, she might lift her control over the believers. Then we'll find ourselves in some serious danger.
I mean, yeah, this is a lot of believers to fight. Nautica is lifted up like a fledgling bird, then slammed onto the ground. Nautica, still halfway in the daze, she looks up toward the gate.
All this, it was all just to open the gate? But this feels wrong. Horribly, horribly wrong. This isn't how it's supposed to be. Is it, Matu? But Frida did say that she was going to see the Mother Spirit. So she must be with her now, right? And the Mother Spirit must be there. Well, she must be behind that gate.
Nautica, we're being a teensy bit delusional right now. Animus stops, turns back with an inscrutable smile.
Mother Spirit.
Hey now, let's not talk smack about our faith right now.
What nonsense are you sputtering?
Nautica staggers to her feet.
She is the tides, the flowing light. She is the rocks and the soaring partridges and the swooping peregrines. She is the energy behind all things. She will give her children a great gift. A gift that will change their lives forever. I have traveled all the way from the northernmost edge of the world to this place, following her guidance. And I have found proof. Proof that the legends were true. Proof that she is here.
Ah, I see.
Animus strides toward her, longbow tapping once again over the ground.
Mother Spirit.
Yeah, that's just fantastic, Animus. Thanks for that.
That's how you imagine the supreme being of this world, is it? A deity no greater than a charlatan shaman? And what flattery to claim yourself personally guided by a goddess. Yet, still, I cannot help but feel a twang of pity. What hope can there be for a kind born with minds too narrow to comprehend true greatness?
Playful malice kindles in her eyes.
An inescapable predicament indeed. Before you are thrown to the gate, allow me to share with you a fragment of truth, so you may die knowing what you've served.
That's terrible, Animus. Why would you do that? I guess it's entertaining for her. Arms spread wide, Animus shuts her eyes with sick devotion.
There is no mother spirit. The great mother of resurrection has cast their eye upon the earth from time immemorial.
Damn.
And Artica has ever been the sanctuary of Manus Vindicte. Here we serve Arcana, the only and eternal mother of Arcanum.
Great. Shout out Arcana, I guess. She I didn't know she was that ancient. I mean, her way of speaking is pretty old, but her lids slip open again, and a flood of venomous glee surges out. Oh no.
Few are fortunate enough to learn this truth. What was that pitiful thing's name again? Really? Oh, no matter. Your little friend came to me boldly claiming to share our noble faith, and pleaded to be thrown to the gate so that she may meet her goddess.
Oh damn. That's even worse.
And so I was inclined to turn down such a blindly foolish request. I agreed.
Well, GG.
She must have been ever so disappointed when the flesh dissolved from her bones and her body melted into naught but a lump of flesh behind the gate. Oh, that screaming and crying. Oh. Ah, humans. So full of your precious reason and logic, yet turned at even the most basic arcane trick. How foolishly simple you are.
Yeah, this is going terribly for Nautica here. Animus laughs, the shock and agony on Nautica's face is expected, anticipated.
Yes, that's the look. Confusion, disbelief. It suits your kind perfectly.
Oh, Animus, you're a terrible person.
What a miserable blind existence. Scurrying about in the dark, unseeing, unperceiving, your limited, darkened minds blind to the spark of enlightenment. A creation forsaken from its inception. You could never wield true knowledge. Yet still, you have brazenly infested every corner of this earth, claiming that you would uncover all its mysteries. Such ignorance, such arrogance.
Rage and revulsion accumulate too much and too long, like a vast bank of snow waiting to fall into an avalanche.
How could you possibly grasp its secrets? How could you catch so much as a glimpse of the greater existence in the barren tenebrosity of your minds?
The enormous, twisted gate pulses as if to match her statement, A movement somewhere between convulsing and retching. Gulp. Glug. Something is being digested. Oh no. Is it Freelay being digested? Oh, whoa, whoa. That was a cool transition. What is this? Is this what's left of Freelay? Because if so, that's terrible. From beneath the gate, strands of crimson slimes creep out toward her.
Is that red algae?
Oh, just red algae? Cool. Oh no, that's a lot of red algae. The algae surges below and beyond her, bleeding over the right rock. With every inch it advances, its color decays. Does it turn into black? Scarlet. Maroon. Brown. Black. Wait. If this is... I'm just guessing, but if this red stuff came from the death of like Freelay, and you know, it turns black, it decays into black algae after a while, then you know, we know Nautica has been eating black algae for like 100 days. So she's just eating like dead people or something. Kind of. In a strange way. Red and black algae sprawl across the ruins in tangled knots, their tendrils creeping toward the glacier beyond. Blackened arteries pumping and pulsing over the land.
There's black algae here too.
No, I ate them. I was eating. Oh, no.
Oh dear. We can only have terrible revelations today. Can something good happen? Her murmured mantras fail her. Kneeling, she clutches her stomach as her throat convulses and a stream of vomit pours out.
Are you satisfied? Has this great gift satiated your curiosity?
Animus steps onto the soft, viscous algae. A familiar chewing sound grates against Nautica's mind.
Has realization finally dawned in your darkened mind? Your friend is gone. She will never return from the gate.
Oh dear. That's not good. That's not good at all. Yeah, no, that is terrible. I mean, like, Nautica is basically just been eating I don't even know what that is. I mean, it's kind of like what comes out after a human got digested, but I mean, it should still be somehow human, like, yeah, and then it decayed into the so-called black algae that Nautica has been eating for the past like 100 days, or you know, more like 80 days, let's say. But yeah, no, that's terrible. That's not good at all. Hopefully Team Timekeeper can do something about this terrible situation. Yeah, let's press on. Part 17. The Owl of Minerva. Okay. Minerva is Athena, but Roman, right?
Your friend
the goddess
is
of
gone.
wisdom.
She will never return from the gate.
And of course, Minerva does have the owl associated with her, because the owl is wise. Anyways, yes, we had this terrible revelation. Her eyes crinkle with pleasure, drinking deep from tears running over Nautica's face. Still held under the arcane skill, the believers remain frozen in place.
Timekeeper, now.
Okay, now! What are we doing right now? Three figures burst in from the edge of the plaza. Okay. Bang! Take that, Animus. Miss Stranger charges through the believers, her fan spell dazing the gate guarding apostle just long enough to reach back for the other two.
Go! Through the gate, Timekeeper.
Alright.
We can't just leave Nautica here. Sonato!
Ede subito sera.
Okay, what do we do? An incantation is cast from Sonato's glassfitter, and Nautica's bonds begin to unwind. She lifts her head, but her glazed eyes don't fix on her rescuers. Nautica, lock in! Lock in! We gotta save the world! I know, like, terrible things are happening, but you must live and survive and not die here, okay?
Only stays open for a brief time after an offering. You have to pass through it before it closes again.
Alright. The Madness's arcane skill falters too soon, as Animus shakes off its effects in a blink.
Come, Nautica.
Nautica, lock in! Half conscious, Nautica is tugged toward the sacred gate, her wavering vision briefly pausing over a blue neck ribbon as it flutters in the distance.
Why am I not surprised?
She sneers.
Sie musste mich leben lernen oder sterben lernen.
What did she just do? Is she undoing her arcane skill on the followers? Oh dear. What is this? And the believers. And the believers are after us. Well, that's great. The still disciples flanking the door snap into motion, their massive hammers barring the threshold.
How hopelessly naive. How delusionally optimistic.
Their rescue teeters on the brink. Animus approaches slowly, wiping her longbow.
Has the thought not crossed your ignorant little minds for even a moment? Would I, under the supreme guidance of the Mother of Resurrection, simply allow you poisonous little pests to scurry about these sacred grounds right beneath my nose?
Oh dear.
Since the moment you step foot on this holy land, every one of you has been under my watch. Nothing escapes my gaze. Not here.
My bad, Animus. I didn't know you were all seeing like that. With a raised arm, she raises more believers up from their trance. They swarm to encircle the group, some seizing the intruder's wrists at her signal. From behind the dark wall of believers, Animus holds a hard stare on the face of Miss Stranger. Well, that's not good, isn't it?
And you, Miss Grace, indulge my curiosity.
Well, we got caught spying. That's not good. Animus closes in, halting just before the intruder, letting her longbow's tip rest by Miss Stranger's feet. Oh, we're sweating. We're sweating.
Is it simply a choice of fashion, or a reminder of the precariousness of your situation? Life must be ever so suffocating, knowing that the smallest breeze could tighten its grip at any moment.
Damn, her drippy eye is kinda... It looks kinda cool, actually.
You must be longing to loosen it.
You're making sport of me again.
She tucks her hair behind an ear, a moth slipping out from her collar as it twirls toward the light. Animus snaps it from the air, crushing it into glimmering dust between two fingers.
Moths. Creatures easily overlooked when eyes are turned to matters of greater import.
Not for me. I hate moss, actually.
Tell me, how long have you been with us?
Long enough, buddy.
What made you worthy to ascend so quickly to the glorious heights of apostle?
I actually don't know. Because, she was only... Actually, yeah. When did Miss Grace, come around? It was definitely around, 2.1, you know, when we were looking for Kayla, right? And, you know, before, like, it's around that time, right? Where we lost Kayla and we got Miss Grace, it seems. A throbbing drumbeat provides cover as she circles Miss Stranger with measured steps.
We have painstakingly cleared the path to their final ritual. Yet ever since you reared your head, greater and greater complications have continued to arise. Do not take me for a fool, girl. I know treachery when I see it. You were lucky, taking Mr. Forget-Me-Not's place after his expulsion over his alchemical failure.
Oh, he got expelled? I didn't realize Mr. Forget-Me-Not got, expelled for failing to, like, come up with the immortality thing, or the resurrection thing.
But fortune can be fickle, don't you think? You need no reminder that the trial of the Guiding One is not to be tampered with. Those who sow discord will be silenced forever. You've fallen. Your ladylike visage cracked. I can only imagine how strenuous the fight against their will must be in the face of your waning willpower.
Oh. Miss Stranger runs a hand through her hair, releasing a shower of scale
You
powders.
are courageous, I suppose. Ambitious, even. But my, do you lack wit, for you have found yourself in service to the wrong master. The Foundation is already crumbling at our feet. The information you risked your life to provide has been of little import. At this very moment, the Foundation's fleet is stranded off the Antarctic coast, and the only reinforcements you've received are some arcanist children and a human.
Well, the situation is not ideal. As Animus paces away, the two intruders from the Foundation exchange nervous glances. Oh, sorry, I skipped Vertin's breathing. Both pairs of eyes settle on Miss Stranger, who lowers her eyes to the crowd.
As I said, you must be jesting, Lady Apostle.
Oh, she got her Miss Grace voice back on.
I fell ill at sea while serving the Guiding One aboard the Free Breeze. The Timekeeper isn't an enemy to be taken lightly, as I'm sure you're aware. Huh? She took the ship we left in Ushuaia and followed the trail I carefully placed for her, all the way here. I have brought her to you. She is my tribute to you and the Guiding One. A toll I pay for the path I've chosen.
She pats the believer before her on the arm. Is this gonna work? There's no way Animus buys this. The weapon-bearing arms lower. She steps forward, pausing beside Animus. Then she kneels, pressing lips to Animus's withered hand.
What would you have me do with them?
You've been lying to us this entire time?
I'm gonna assume. Well, I'm assuming this is a fake switch up. I'm gonna think that she's still on the good side, okay? We're gonna completely ignore what she did with the free breeze and everything, you know, like everything before that. We're gonna suspend our disbelief, and we're gonna believe that Miss Stranger is on our side. Okay. Doesn't help that Miss Radio isn't convinced. Yeah. See, Vertin is Well, at least Miss Radio doesn't know it, so maybe Miss Radio's performance will sell it to Animus. Animus lingers on Miss Stranger's youthful face, weighing the truth of her allegiance.
What did I say about heirs and graces? It'll take more than a kiss on the hand and a few hostages to prove your loyalty, girl.
She offers up her longbow, guiding Miss Stranger's hand to the string.
Go on, end them. The Great Mother will be quite pleased to see their enemies dealt with.
Well, that's not ideal, is it? That's not ideal. Now they face the intruders together. Okay. That's not ideal.
Perhaps you'd like to start by piercing their eyes. I personally find it particularly potent in sowing fear.
How about we don't pierce our eyes, or anything for that matter? Miss Stranger raises the arrow's tip, holding it level at a pair of cloud gray eyes. Hey now! Don't shoot our eyes.
Timekeeper.
Please don't shoot our eyes. The Netto struggles against the disciple's control. Her hand, still grasping her glass fitter, is nearly bent backward. Oh dear. Though now unrestrained, Nautica mutters vacantly, lost in delirium. Pale, slender fingers draw the bowstring taut. Well, Miss Stranger, I'm gonna believe that you're the goat, okay? I'm gonna believe you're the goat. Gray eyes face down the arrow's gleam.
Follow the wind, timekeeper.
Follow the wind. Okay. That's kind of vague, but I don't know what that means, but sure, I'm sure we'll follow the wind. Ooh, moths. What's happening? Moth, what are you doing? A forceful burst of snow erupts as the squall that covers the plaza, its dazzling whiteness blinding every open eye.
Don't let them get away!
This man is believers always getting confused. A swirling tide of moss comes next, thick enough to blot out the sun, wings settling over every mask. Miss Stranger turns to her Foundation colleagues, her lips curling into faint, relieved smile.
Now is the time to act.
If you say so, let's act. Let's fight, or get to the gate.
Now.
Are we getting to the gate? Zenyatta pulls herself free, then casts an incantation from a glass fitter, repelling the enemies surrounding her companions.
Stop them, you fools!
Animus's cries are suffocated in the moth-filled air. Shout out, Miss Stranger, she's so OP. Countless wings beating in an audible flutter, reflecting the hinterland's eternal sunlight, washing the world in blinding white. The plaza becomes drowned in a cacophony of screams.
How could you pull such a thing from that feeble body of yours? Just how far are you willing to go in service of the Foundation?
Miss Stranger doesn't respond. She collapses slowly onto the ground. Damn it! I was hoping this wasn't some like self-sacrificing move. And then she goes ahead and collapses onto the ground. Moths descend one by one upon her motionless body, encasing her piece by piece in an immobile cocoon. Out of the corner of the furious elder's eye, she sees 3 figures flash toward her. The girls stand hand in hand under the glaring light, already leaping toward the dark gate.
On the count of 3. 3.
2, 1.
Cannot pass! I will not allow it!
Oh, shut up, Animus. We're jumping through the gate before it closes. Oh dear, she stopped us. A lead arrow pierces into Nautica's flesh. Oh dear! What are we gonna do now? Oh my god, we just can't catch breaks. Nautica's just having a terrible time today. Blood soaks through the leg of her trousers as Nautica falls before the gate. Well, that's not good. The Madness Apostle's incantation strikes down whole sheets of moths as more and more believers swarm
I
forward.
need only the timekeeper. Dispose of the rest.
Well, what on earth? How will we do this? We've got to be the goats of all time to pull this off.
Greetings.
Oh, it's Animus. Alright, let's fight Animus. I'm not scared. We are still not bringing
This
out...
arcane fluctuation. Is it moths?
Well, Moth, I hope you're not gonna die from this.
Miss Stranger.
Let my scale powder settle on you. At least it can still help.
But yeah, no, we're still gonna hold off on using Nautica. Cause, you know, yeah, she kind of has some different form that I still haven't seen properly yet, so we're not gonna do that. Right. Buff. Yes. Oh, fantastic. I'm using a buff herself because I'm too lazy to read through the text.
That was certainly a choice.
Allow me.
Very well. Trust me.
Oh,
It won't hurt.
oh, that's fantastic. This is fantastic. Nice.
I look forward to
What a tyrant.
the mask's side effects and the moths you released just now must have exhausted you. It's best you don't fight any longer, Miss Stranger.
I know what I'm doing.
Miss Stranger. Be careful, okay? We don't want you dying on us.
Those poor sailors.
Feel my dark embrace.
Well,
The gate has opened. The sanctuary awaits their children.
who said that? Why doesn't this person have an avatar?
Apostle Animus. The time for the ritual is near.
Who is speaking?
As you say, preacher.
Oh, it's Sophia, the preacher. My bad. I'm sorry. It's been so long since we last heard Sophia speak, like, a lot.
You heard the preacher's words.
Finally, it's just you and me, Master.
Okay. What
Sick
now?
Little pests. Blasphemous filth.
Yeah, take that, Animus. We defeated you and your followers, okay? I don't know what we're gonna do with Nautica now that she's got, like, a devastating injury
And that
on her
ever
leg.
self-important preacher.
Oh yeah, I forgot that Animus still has beef with Sophia. Animus narrows her eyes at their stubborn resistance, then flashes a smirk.
Come, children of flesh. We need not entertain these fools any longer. The mother awaits.
Oh, what's this? Is this more scale powder or something? Her longbow taps the ground as arcane light floods the plaza in eerie blue. Oh dear. At her command, the Manus believers advance like a long-awaited avalanche, layer upon layer closing in, yet none spare a glance for the intruders. The crowd presses around Animus, who stares back at the intruders with undisguised contempt. Then she sets a foot into the sanctuary gate. Oh no.
Let this meeting be our last, heathens.
I don't even know what heathens mean, man. The blinding light fades and the plaza is empty. The rushing tide of black is gone. Each and every believer has followed the apostle through the gate.
The gate. It's closed.
Oh what? So we couldn't make it inside the gate. Well, that's not good, because we kind of had to get in there. The stranger exhales a long breath.
We missed the window.
Well, now what? We don't have any sacrifices to give, nor do I want to give any sacrifices. Is this GG? All eyes turn toward the deserted plaza, now strewn with the chilling aftermath.
And it'll only open again
When we make another offering.
Wow, this is terrible. Well, things have not turned out for the good at all. What are we gonna do now? We're kind of in a terrible position right now. We really can't do anything unless we suddenly decide to do a sacrifice of sorts. Which, yeah, I don't really want to sacrifice anyone, to be honest. It'd be great if we wouldn't have to. Nautica, I think she needs some first aid, I can't lie. Let's press on. Part 18. To a Skylark. I don't really know what a Skylark is, but let's go. Let's see, Nautica, are you alright?
Matu.
Let's not speak to Matu.
Are you there?
Matu said some terrifying things, okay? Hang on, Nautica.
What are you suggesting, Timekeeper?
Vertin, let's not suggest the sacrificing of Nautica.
He's right. It's the only way to open the gate.
What are we discussing, guys? Who are we offering?
What are they talking about?
We have no choice. Listen, you have to offer me to the gate.
Oh, okay. Moth is proposing herself, which is also terrible. I don't want to sacrifice anyone.
What? No, Miss Stranger.
You have to get through. You have to find Miss Erd and stop the ritual.
This is terrible.
My mission is to get you into the sanctuary by any means necessary.
No, I won't allow it.
That's right, Vertin. Neither will I. There will be no sacrifices on my watch, okay?
No more sacrifices.
Yes, Vertin. That's why you're the GOAT. That's why you're the GOAT, and Matilda isn't the MC of the series.
Have you heard of the lungfish?
No, I haven't. I really would like to not have an aquatic lesson right now.
What?
It's an amphibious fish found in Africa. Its gills are so shrunken that it developed a second respiratory system. Lungs.
Damn. Shout out the lungfish.
It's an obligate air breather, despite being a fish.
Okay.
It's not a land-dwelling creature, but if it's kept from the air for too long, it'll drown in its own watery habitat.
Why are you telling this to us?
A creature that doesn't belong to land or water.
Exactly. Foundation is no home to me. And I just used the last of my moths to create that storm. I'm useless to them. If I go back there, I'd drown. Just like the lungfish.
No. This sucks.
Let me open the gate. Spare me from drowning like the lungfish. Let me fulfill my role.
It's a big world, Miss Stranger. There will always be a place for you.
For real. Don't give up, Miss Stranger.
We'll find another way to enter the sanctuary. Miss Radio, could you get Mr. Ulrich on the line? Perhaps he has another lead.
Well, Mr. Ulrich, you better have stellar news right now.
Matu, do you hear them? What are they planning? What should we do? Should we join them? Matu? I don't... What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? Sing to me. Speak to me like you used to. Hum another verse of the Mother Spirit for me. Why don't you guide me? It's because you were never there for me in the first place, were you?
Oh.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening, but the text is like showing up like basically for like 1 second after like after Nautica stopped speaking. So yeah, it's not very helpful, but I mean I'm catching it. Seems like Nautica is speaking out loud right now. She's kind of starting another crash out about Matu now.
Miss Amundsen, how are you feeling?
I'm gonna assume we applied some first aid on her, cause yeah, she kind of got pierced by an
Are
arrow.
you able to get up? Here, take these narwhal ivory candies. They might help calm your nerves. Miss Amundsen, where are you going? Nautica.
What, is she walking? I don't think she should be in a state of walking right now.
Matu, do you know where Frile went? Oh, she's gone to see the Mother Spirit.
Nautica, you don't.
She,
Nautica, you don't need to see the Mother Spirit right now, okay?
but that woman, she said that there's no Mother Spirit. And where is Frile now?
She's,
You forgot your pendant, Frile.
it literally says Amundsen though, that's the thing.
How could you leave it behind? It's so important.
Why does Frile's pendant say Amundsen though, that's the thing. Unless Frile's last name is also Amundsen?
It's
Is it not hers? Or like one that someone in her family had? Oh, what's this?
It's ambergris, Yanurov.
Ambergris.
Be careful, Frile. Gently. Look, there's something trapped inside.
A scalpel slides delicately over the ambergris, revealing a small stone that draws in the faces of an old man and a child. Yeah, here we go. Beneath the glow of the work light, the newly exposed milky pink stone shimmers with liquid radiance.
The reflection, the color. What an interesting structure. This isn't like any rock sample we've studied before. How extraordinary. It's not crystallized magma nor any sediment I'm familiar with. I believe this is a gift from her, Nautica. The great gift of the Mother Spirit.
The girl's fingers close around the pendant.
I just said that it's a gift from the Mother Spirit, Frile. I bet Antarctica is filled with all kinds of secrets about this little stone.
The harvest bounty mankind's blessing be. We children blind from mazes must be free.
I'll find the stratum Aja never found.
Entering the ice zone. Grab your telescopes, explorers.
I'll explore the Eris Aja never explored.
The sextant was right. As long as we stick to this direction.
I'll reveal the secrets Aja never revealed. Here. It's a Neptune bar. My favorite. It'll keep you warm a little longer. I've never shown you this little piece of rock, have I, Matu? Kot, Ase, Frile, and I, we studied it over and over. We know it like we know the back of our hands. When you came to me, I thought that maybe I would finally understand this rock and the blank era behind it. You gave me hope. You gave me purpose. And you gave me the courage to face every obstacle. You were there every step of the way, whispering in my ear, like a friend, Like you were the voice of the Mother Spirit herself guiding me to where I needed to be.
And it seems like it was the voice of some not so friendly thing or entity.
But now we must part ways. This expedition has been like nothing I've ever done before. It's tested me and you to our limits. So, I understand. You have every right to go your own way. Okay. Time for a proper goodbye. Thank you, Matu, my little earworm. Thank you for coming to me in this beautiful, terrifying place. Goodbye now.
Bye-bye, Matu. Never come back.
Even if you were never real. Just like the Mother Spirit.
Damn.
Miss Amundsen? Miss Amundsen!
You're Nautica?
What do we do? She's not responding. It's like she's in some kind of trance.
Last we saw, she was like, finding her way towards like the gate or something.
I already gave her all of our candies. Maybe a calming spell will snap her out of it.
Snap out of it, Nautica.
What's everybody doing here?
Nautica! Oh, thank goodness. You were caught in a trance. You weren't responding at all.
What's happened?
The gate's closed. We're trying to figure out how to get past it without resorting to that.
How about we throw some explosives at the door, at the gate? Maybe it'll open, you know? It would blow it up.
Miss Radio is currently trying to reach Mr. Ulrich, so we can come up with a plan of action.
Nautica's vision sharpens as clarity returns to her. Her sight finds focus on the closed gate as thoughts trickle back into her mind.
Lava tubes. Every volcano has them. They're pathways made by flowing lava that lead to the heart of the volcano. If we find one, we might be able to get to the sanctuary through it.
Damn. Thank you, Nautica. Fantastic. Yeah. I'm glad she's not having any mental struggles right this moment. That's pretty convenient for us.
Not very likely.
Oh. Well, our hopes are dashed immediately. No longer able to support herself, Miss Stranger slumps against the face of the gate.
The entire volcano is under Manus Vindictae's control. And Animus has eyes on every possible route. Trust me, there's no way of getting in without her noticing.
That's just great. That's just
Even
great.
a squirrel could slip past her.
Squirrel mentioned. Buddy Fairchild, where are you? We need your aid. With a flick of her fan, she lets her vision rest on the gate once more.
Let's get moving up the mountain. We may still find a lava tube that they overlooked, or at least we'll have a better signal to get in contact with Mr. Ulrich.
Sonetto nods and steps forward, lifting the weakened woman to her feet.
Nautica, time to go.
I'm surprised Nautica's even like physically able to go, because I thought she was like wounded quite badly. Nautica gives a nod and fastens the pendant around her neck. With a heavy thud, her backpack drops to the ground. After a short and purposeful rummaging, she produces a safety helmet and a pair of goggles. A geological hammer and steel-pointed chisel now weigh in her grip too.
Alright, let's do this.
Alright, good luck, everyone. She lifts her eyes and takes a step forward, then another and another. The others follow, heading out of the plaza. Then she stops, casting one last look at her companions. Nautica raises her hand. Her hammer shakes with pride. Then, she kisses the pendant around her neck. Just as abruptly, she turns back. Her snow boots grind into the snow, carving a deep footprint in the opposite direction. What are we doing?
Burton, Sonetto, Miss Radio, goodbye.
Goodbye? Where are you going, Nautica? She dashes away. Where to? Don't sacrifice yourself, Nautica. Straight toward the sanctuary gate. Nautica! Don't be rash. Calm down. Stop moving. Stop doing that. Her sprinting strides grows faster and faster as she discovers a soaring power in her, one ready to erupt into action.
Miss Ormondson, where are you going?
Her friends swivel, moving to catch her. Yet no one could hope to outrun this determined explorer.
I'm sorry. I lied. The lava tubes don't always lead to the heart of the volcano. But you'll find your way in. You will because you must. And I also must find my own path in my own way.
She's one step from the gate.
Nautica!
What are we doing, Nautica?
Friends, my teammates. I'm going away.
Please don't go away, Nautica.
You keep moving, okay? Don't wait for me.
No. We're actually trolling. Nautica. Well, it's too late. We can't do nuts with this. We can't do anything. The pendant swings forward with her movement, cutting a decisive arc through the air. She leaps up, fixing her eyes ahead.
What's inside this ambergris, Aja? A new area for research? A message from the Mother Spirit? Or just an ordinary mix of minerals? The mountains and plains beneath the snow and ice. They're so very large and old. We're just so tiny and young compared to them, you know? I think some secrets will always stay that way. Secrets, no matter how much we explore.
Nautica lowers her eyes. She smiles in the frozen light.
But still, if I get closer, look harder, maybe I'll see just a little bit more.
She lifts her eyes again. A deep and utter silence pulses in the air before her.
Aja, I see it now. It was the unknown that I was chasing, not answers. It was the beautiful, glorious unknown.
Alright there, Nautica. One heartbeat. The world stands renewed. None among them even manages to catch the hem of her garment as it lifts in the wind.
Don't!
Silence returns as if sound itself has drained away into a hidden funnel. No wind. The lava lies still. The sun holds its place in the polar sky. The gate. Opens. To be continued. Okay. Yeah, Nautica, she just did that. That is terrible. Um, but owning her playable character suggests to me that she might just have a chance to survive this interaction, okay? I still haven't properly looked at, you know, her, like alternate, model or anything. So I still don't know the full scale of what could be happening. Oh well. I was planning to do one more part, but that's just a crazy spot to leave off, and then we can wrap up the chapter next time. A debate on religion.
All right. Moment of silence over.
Some crazy things have transpired today.
Oh, I'm not a believer. Not an atheist either. But I do respect her sacrifice.
You know what? You know, we as a player might know that Nautica's playable and whatnot. But let's put ourselves in the mind of Team Timekeeper, you know? So yeah. Rest in peace, Nautica. She sacrificed herself. She went into the unknown. And now we might never see her again. At least I was so scared they were just gonna cut to her screaming after she walked into the hands, right? But it didn't, so that's good.
Even if it was stupid and meaningless.
Okay, soldier. Let's not be this mean.
But as I said before, there's no greater proof of loyalty than to follow a fool. At least she died for a cause. Her family legacy. Her spirit of exploration. Even that children's fairy tale. She was stupid, but she was faithful.
It happened so fast. We couldn't even catch up to her.
Were you expecting a warning first? I thought you'd know better after what you've been through. Sorry, but you won't hear any praise from me for a sentimental commander. If I were your superior, I'd tell you to rip out your own heart and let others see what sentiment leads to.
Okay, buddy.
Join her now, while the gate is still open. Or she'll leave you behind for good.
Well, we found our way through the gate. That's one thing ticked off the list. Well, that's that. I mean, that's not good at all. But that's a problem for next time. Crazy stuff happened today. Yeah. We learned that that Nautica has been eating basically people, kind of people-ish, from the black algae. So that's not great at all. I feel like she kind of got over that a bit quickly, but honestly, whatever, man. She's just taking L after L today, and yeah, we're gonna work off the mindset that she's dead for now. So rest in peace, Nautica. Really didn't want that sacrifice to happen. I didn't want any sacrifice. And we know Moth was trying to sacrifice herself as well. And well, W. Vertin, man. W. Vertin. We never sacrifice anyone out here. Well, I guess that wouldn't stop people from voluntarily sacrificing themselves. But yeah, rest in peace, Freelay. That's for sure. It is slightly jarring that she volunteered herself, but you know, she thought that was going to be, she was going to receive, you know, the Spirit Mother's gift, great gift. Unfortunately, that's not what awaited her. So that is terrible. But yeah, that's that. Very, very cool. Very cool chapter thus far. Also, the other day, I actually saw Semmelweis and Marcus interact in the wilderness, and they briefly mentioned Greta Hoffman, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, no, I just want to say that. Yeah, next time we'll wrap up the chapter,
The sun.
and then, you know,
Kids in the orphanage love the
then we
sun.
can actually move on to chapter 11 or whatever this is. Yeah, I don't know what this is, but this is the new stuff, right? So yeah, we'll do that after we wrap up chapter 10 next time. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.